It Takes Two. We have our semi-finalists, people. Musicals week certainly delivered, didn't it? Molly and AJ came close to a smooch on screen. Darcy was purring with delight over Debbie and Giovanni's American Smooth. And the biggest surprise came when Davood and Nadiya were eliminated from the competition. No, don't leave us. They may be bowing out tonight, but there is always room for an encore. They're in the green room. And we love them, we do. Stepping up to the Pro Challenge this evening, it's Russia's finest expert. We've missed him. The mighty Pashbot returns. And he can juggle with one hand. But before we chat to them, let's take a behind-the-scenes look at how Strictly's musical spectacular all came together.
This is how we always arrive on musicals.
Coming down onto the floor, being flown in on the chandelier, it's an amazing feeling. You get a very sweaty right side of the face under that mask, so I'm just trying to clean myself up.
So excited to Charleston. It's such an impactful dance. It requires so much stamina, and I really, really hope that I can pull that off later.
It's nice to start on the stairs and be surrounded by the other dancers, but they're only there for the beginning, and then it's just me and Nadiya. Grease was my favourite musical. I always wanted to be Sandy, so I'm living my childhood dream right now.
I hate Cats.
Cats for real.
I hate Cats for real, but I love the musical Cats.
I'm allergic to cats, but I'll start sneezing.
Yeah.
I'm getting an Oliver makeup on while I'm sitting right next to the Oliver.
Musicals week, we're doing Oliver as our musical for the big group number. I get to be the Artful Dodger, which is really exciting for me. It's one of those dances where we have the celebrities involved as well, so there's a lot of choreography and they have to be on their game.
There's some pressure to get it right and to live up to people's expectations. You know, it's the quarterfinals, everyone's working really hard.
After Oliver, we've got to get rid of this dirt ASAP, so it's going to be absolutely manic in here.
Joe, have you got lipstick on?
No. Just been eating some beetroot.
Close. Giovanni's impossible to work with because he has an attention span of a 3-year-old.
Close your eyes.
It's just waiting for the last part of the puzzle, which is the mask. And that's why we're in makeup, to get
You don't need it.
Glued to my face. He says I don't need it. I don't know, what does that mean?
So this is a room that no one knows about. It's where all the costumes, shoes, hats come, where they're not being used anymore. Follow me. Look at that. Beautiful. This is so exclusive because no one knows of it. I love this.
Can you clear off? This is my hangout.
The hills are alive with the sound of music. 5 minutes to an eye, folks.
Musical!
Oh, yeah. Musicals week.
I cannot wait, darling. Let's be on with the show.
Good luck.
Let's go, guys.
Come on, go out. That's it. Let's go.
Showtime! So let's raise the curtain and welcome our Strictly stars. Show must go.
Frosty in lederhosen, that is our gift to you. Time now to meet my first guest. Over 11 weeks, this powerhouse couple have stormed the dance floor with some truly thrilling routines. Before we say our farewells, here's Davood and Nadiya's last dance.
So long, farewell, how can you say goodbye? I hate to go and leave this pretty side. So long, farewell, how can you say goodbye? I leave and he, I sigh and say goodbye.
statue. It is the best-looking Phantom of the Opera the world ever did see. Davood and Nadiya, welcome, welcome. How do you feel the day after the day before?
I don't know. I suppose quite reflective at the moment. But I feel good. And, you know, we ended it smiling, didn't we, on
Absolutely.
Sunday?
And with such a great dance.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Such
I think it was
a great
amazing,
dance.
really.
And making your entrance as only you do now, one-armed, coming from the ceiling.
I think if I want to enter every room that way. From now on, I think that's the only way to enter.
How are they going to write that into the Queen Vic on Christmas Day?
Good idea.
Coming through the
That's Santa,
ceiling.
obviously.
Santa's perfect, it's perfect. And an amazing Argentine tango. I mean, it was so incredible. You've not been in the dance-off since week 4.
Yeah.
So at this point, had you I mean, it's getting sort of tense now, obviously, it could be anyone.
Yeah.
How did it feel that moment?
Well, we were always ready, weren't we? We always said to each
Every
other,
week,
you know what,
yes.
every week, prepare to do this again on Sunday. You never know when it's going to come up again, and you might have to be in that dance-off. And having been there before, you kind of know how it feels.
Yeah.
You're kind of prepared a little bit emotionally, but you know you've got to be ready to go out there because you've got to impress the judges and hopefully get you to stay. But we were ready.
got our 29.
Yeah, we got 20. It's funny. She said, "Oh, we got 29." She said, and she went, "Last time we got 29, we were in the dance-off," and I was like,
that's
you've just jinxed it.
spooky.
Isn't that spooky?
That is weird.
That's my new unlucky number.
Yes, we
29.
never want to see that number
Never
ever
wanna see
again.
that again.
Also, when you go up against your mate, Alexandra, and Gorka the Corker, you know, what are you thinking at that point?
It's horrible. When we went up on the dance-off against Brendan and Charlotte, it's a horrible feeling, and it's the same again. You know, one of you's going to have to go home. But obviously, you know, Alex has got really good scores. She did a brilliant dance.
Yes, she was top of the leaderboard.
Yeah, and we were bottom of the leaderboard,
somehow...
so we kind of knew that it was going to be
that-
difficult to change the judges' minds on that.
I don't know what it was that you said to Davood before going out for that second dance, though, but boy, I mean, you don't think it could get any better than that, and you go out the second time. It's amazing. What did you say to him?
I think it was this, because we knew we were going against Alex, and she's an amazing dancer.
Yeah.
So I think we felt really relaxed, and for the first time,
we had a
as you
little laugh,
said, we
didn't
were really free.
We did. We had a little laugh backstage, and we were like, "All this has led to this." It feels like all this we've been through these last 3 months kind of led up to that moment, and it was the first time I think I'd danced without fear. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I think it was that there was a freedom to it, and I think we felt that at the end of it, didn't?
I think it was just a different level. He never danced like this before.
No.
It was just something special.
Yeah.
So, and I think it was it, because there was no fear there at all.
No.
You just went there, and that floor was yours. And it was amazing.
And it was that feeling like, you know, this very well might be our last time that we danced together in front of all these people, and to just go for it and enjoy it. And it was something really extra special, actually, that dance.
What you're the first male on the show this year to do the Argentine tango, compared to some of the other dances that you've done.
Yeah.
How tricky was it?
It's a tricky style of dance, but I've always really enjoyed watching the Argentine tango, and the ones that we've had this year, I've just been completely taken up. When you watch them, you're really taken in, and it's all about the relationship between the dancers and everything.
Yes.
And what's nice about it, though, it isn't you don't get swept up in the technical side like the hold with the ballroom or the hips with the lat. It's more relaxed actually, but don't let that fool you, because you kind of go, oh, it's so relaxed. Actually, it's really tough.
It's very difficult, especially for a man to lead into every step. And he did. He actually led to all of those difficult steps and the basic step, which was the most difficult. And I'm not sure that many basic steps in Argentinian tango they did ever in Strictly, because it's so difficult. And he did it.
He did it.
Thank you. Thank you. Because of you.
Hold them all. And of course, I know, she's an amazing woman. It wasn't just us who were loving you. Of course, your telly mum, the adorable Bonnie Langford, wrote on social media, so sad Davood is out of Strictly, but so proud of his amazing achievement. Thanks for supporting him. Proud telly mum. Bless her. I really hope she gets together with Masood. I know that's just... Anyway, and legendary choreographer Sir Matthew Bourne, even Matthew, posted that it was the best choreography of the night, Nadiya.
Wow.
That's nice to hear, isn't it?
That's so nice.
Yeah.
We've never really we've never shied away from the kind of trying to make it difficult. We want everyone to see that we've really worked hard.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've always said, you know, make it difficult, make it hard.
And it was.
Yeah.
It was quite difficult.
It definitely was.
I'm really sorry that actually judges didn't pick up on all the advanced steps he did, like planeo. And it may be some, like, professional male never did this step, and he did it.
That's how good he is.
That's how good he is.
Well,
really.
hold tight. This is quite an amazing Strictly story. You have done so much. Enjoy this.
Okay. Thank you. I don't really have a signature dance move. Best I could probably give you is a bit of clapping.
Your professional dance partner will be
Nadiya.
I'm nervous, excited. At the same time, I'm terrified. But bring it on, I think.
It's cha-cha-cha.
Is it?
Yeah. Pretty fast dance, so a lot of work to do.
It just sizzled.
I thought it was outstanding. The attack, the energy. Any woman would feel safe in your arms.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I'm ready for the next one.
Yay!
I love your passion. I love your chemistry. The energy was absolutely incredible.
Much better than last week. You definitely don't hold back.
You're such a beast of fun, my darling.
Viennese waltz. It's quite a flowing, elegant dance, or it should be.
Don't pick me up, don't pick me up.
You did a lift, your foot came off the floor twice. You could have easily kept your foot on the floor when you did those spins. It's a shame.
It was all going so well. And then suddenly, on came the red light. It's not a nice experience.
Davood and Nadiya.
This week, I'm going to really focus on getting that jive and kick and flick and have a lot of fun, because you never know when it could all be over.
This is your strength. This is what you have, this amazing power and this energy you give to the dancers, and it worked perfectly in the jive. For a man to feel comfortable with those fluid moves, to have that desire through their body, you did very well.
You know, I could sit and watch that every day, darling.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
Davood is such a great dance student. He's improving every week more and more.
Nadiya's my parachute. You're jumping out of a plane, and she's the one that kind of stops you from crashing.
Well, I think you just were totally awesome.
You really swept all of us off our feet. That dressage, darling, and then the release. Incredible. Absolutely loved it.
Nice.
You're becoming a real dancer.
I'm going to enjoy this, I think.
Your star is rising high.
Flawless for me. Absolutely flawless.
Amazing.
What was it? 2 9s and 2 10s?
With Rita Black.
Bring on Blackpool! This week we are dancing the Paso Doble. I get to play James Bond as well. It's brilliant.
I think you've earned your license to thrill.
Powerful performance. Incredible.
Smashed it. Thank you, Blackpool. Thank you. Yes.
It was absolutely effortless, and this lovely air of romance. My kind of waltz.
I'm so proud of him. He's just an amazing man.
The idea of dancing doesn't fill me with dread anymore. It fills me with joy, and he's doing it now. It's making me smile. It's making me feel happy.
You had some spectacular lifts, but you had some stumbling problems this evening.
It was a good effort, but uneven, yeah?
Okay.
Judges, it's time to decide.
Alexandra, ankle.
Alexander
Alexandra and Gorka.
She's a great teacher, and now she's a really, really good friend, and I am so privileged to have met you.
I'm such a lucky girl to have you as my partner. You came so far. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you for teaching me to dance.
Everyone's gone to mush. We've all gone to mush. He's gone. He's down. He's gone. Go on.
Maybe
Go on. No, don't. Let it out. Let it out.
I'm allergic to something.
Yes,
glitter or
it's the
something.
glitter it gets in your
Yeah,
eyes.
it
It
gets
does. We obviously, there's so many moments from your dancing that we love. Bum lift, brilliant. Quick step, amazing. Rumba, loved. Highlights for you?
Oh, there are so many, like you say. Just from the launch show to knowing that you were going to be my partner, all the way through, all the difficult stuff even was a highlight, because then you learn the most about yourself and what you can and can't do. I loved something happened with the American Smooth, I think.
Yes.
And it kind of, that's kick-started something. And I think it was when I started really enjoying it. I started feeling like after being in the dance-off in the Viennese, and then after the little... It takes a couple of weeks, but after that, you start to go, you know what, I know why I'm here is just to have fun. I'm not a dancer, and I want to just kind of enjoy every minute of it that I can. And then something kind of changed a little bit, and then we had that. That was amazing. Charleston was great. We got 10.
The squealing.
The squealing. Yeah, that was a new noise to me. I never heard that before. That was
we may
great.
never hear it again.
Yeah. But yeah, there were so many. And actually, even though it was our last dance, our last Argentine tango there was something incredible about that, and that was a highlight too.
Oh, and Nadiya, when you think back to being paired up with Davood, did you ever think you would come this far in the competition, thinking about them?
Honestly, I wasn't thinking about how far we'll go. My main goal and what I promised to him, that we're gonna have fun. No matter, I'll be strict.
She was so strict.
But we'll have fun. And so far, I think we achieved it.
You kept that promise, honestly, in every way.
And this was the most important thing for me. I wanted for him to fall in love with dancing.
I have.
Yes.
And I look back at all that, and was that me? I can't believe that actually happened.
Non-dancer, look at what you did. Incredible stuff.
Now you can watch it back, actually.
I know.
This is honestly, I don't watch it back. I don't watch stuff back. Exactly.
Very quickly, who would you like to win?
I can't. No, you can't say. They're all good mates, and whoever wins now is very, very deserving of it, because they're all amazing, fantastic, brilliant dancers and people. So I wish everyone all the best. Whoever wins is meant to win.
A gorgeous twosome. We will never forget the guns of Gadami. Davood and Nadiya, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Amazing.